Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Welcome to another biology class. I'm your biology teacher, MD Jahidul Hassan. So today we are going to learn from chapter 2, lesson 5 to 9. So let's start our class. So what is meiosis cell division? And in this lecture today we will learn about meiosis, actually all about meiosis. What is meiosis cell division and what are the features of meiosis and how this meiosis cell division occurs, and then the importance of meiosis cell division, and also the differences between mitosis and meiosis cell divisions. Okay, so at the very beginning, let's talk about the definition of meiosis cell division. So meiosis is a cell division where nucleus divides twice and the chromosome divide once, and then it forms 4 daughter cells, and each of which bears half number of chromosome than the mother cell. So this is the definition of meiosis cell division. Okay, and in case of mitosis, mother cell divides and produces 2 daughter cells, and all of them bearing the same number of chromosomes as in their mother cell. So mitosis mitosis is essential for their growth and asexual reproduction. But in case of sexual reproduction, 2 gametes, like male and female gamete cells, when they unite together to form a zygote. So if the number of the chromosome in gamete cells does not reduce to half of the mother cell, then the number of chromosome becomes double in zygote. Okay, so that's why meiosis cell division actually occurs. Okay, so this is the reason. Okay, so in case of in case of meiosis, mother cell divides and it produces daughter cells and bearing half the number of chromosomes of mother cell. And as a result of cell division by meiosis, the number of chromosomes of a species remains constant generation after generation. Actually, for sexual reproduction, this thing is very, very vital. Without meiosis cell division, actually, sexual reproduction won't be possible. Okay. So what are the features of meiosis? Okay. First one, meiosis. Meiosis takes place in the reproductive mother cell of diploid organism and in the zygote of haploid organism. Okay, so meiosis, these things actually take place in the reproductive mother cell of the diploid organism, because this thing is, I have already discussed this thing, that the meiosis is how important the meiosis is for the sexual reproduction. So that's why meiosis takes place in the reproductive mother cell of the diploid organism to make the gamete haploid. Okay, this is the reason. And in the zygote of haploid organism, in case of lower plants, in the zygote of haploid organism, because in case in lower in lower types of plants, actually they have to produce their gametes, okay, without meiosis, and then after the zygote formations, they have to go through the meiosis. Otherwise, the cell number or the chromosome number, actually the chromosome number will be double. So make it reduced, make it normal, meiosis is must. So another feature of the meiosis cell division is the 4 haploid daughter cells are produced from a single cell. And in case of mitosis, there are 2 daughter cells are produced. Okay, but in case of meiosis, 4 haploid daughter cells are produced. And the third one is, in this process, the nucleus divides twice and the chromosome divide once. Okay, I will explain this feature, so don't worry. And the fourth one, the 4 daughter cells thus formed contains half the number of chromosome of the mother cell. Okay, and I will also describe briefly about this 3 and 4 number feature during the description of meiosis, the process of meiosis. Okay. So now, where is meiosis cell division takes place? Okay. So where is meiosis cell division takes place? Okay. The meiosis cell division takes place in the reproductive mother cell during formation of gamete. Okay. So meiosis occurs inside the stamen and carpel of flowering plants, and also the testes and ovary of higher animals. Okay. So here is the total process of meiosis cell division. During meiosis cell division, a primordial germ cell is divided in two successive phases. The first phase is called the meiosis one. Here, the first phase, is the first division, and the second division. During the first division, one mother cell, one reproductive mother cell, diploid reproductive mother cells, it produce two haploid daughter cells, and then each of them will also then produce two more cells, and all these cells are haploid. Here only the reproductive mother cell is the diploid cell. See here, the n means haploid and 2n means diploid. So the first division is called the reduction division, and the second division is called equational division. Because here this first division is called the reduction division, because see here, the chromosome, the diploid chromosomes turns a haploid chromosome. Okay, that's why this one is called the reduction division. The reduction occurs here in the first division. But here the second division, the second phase of this meiosis cell division is called the equational division, because see here, the chromosome numbers are same here. After the first division, the chromosome numbers are haploid, and here after the second division, the chromosome numbers are haploid, same n. So that's why the second division is called the equational division. So during the first division, chromosomes of the daughter cells become half of the mother cells, and second division is same as mitosis, and this is second division is same as mitosis. So it means that cells produced in the first division again divides into two daughter cells, and as a result, total 4 daughter cells are produced from each primordial germ cells. Okay. So uh, mm, in case of meiosis, mother cells divides and produce daughter cells, and bearing half the number of chromosomes of mother cell, and the number of chromosome remains same as the mother cell in the newly formed zygote. Resulted from the union of such two gamete cells, and as a result of cell division by meiosis, the number of chromosomes of a species remains constant generation after generation. That's why this is the reason, actually this process of meiosis is the reason for the consistency of the chromosome number generation to generation. Actually this meiosis, this happens during the formation of gamete in certain stage of life cycle of the lower plant, and in the reproductive organs of the animals. Okay. And the meiosis, this cell division is also known as the reductional cell division. Okay. Because the chromosome numbers are reduced here in this process of cell division. The number of chromosomes is reduced to half. Okay, this process is of that's why this process of cell division is called the reductional cell division. Okay, now let's talk about the importance of meiosis cell division. The first importance, you can call that to keep the chromosome number constant. Okay. It is known that the chromosomes number is constant in the species to species. This is very important. Every individual organisms in a same species, they have to contain the same amount, the same number of chromosomes. This is mandatory to make the same species. Okay, so it is being possible to keep chromosome number constant, and due to this meiosis cell division. So if there is no meiosis cell division occurs, the number of chromosomes would be double after union of two gametes. Generation to generation, the chromosome numbers, without the meiosis, chromosome numbers will increase and increase and increase. Okay, so this would have caused a radical change in the living world, this meiosis cell division. So to maintain the another importance of second meiosis cell division is to maintain the individual character of species. Okay, so the species characters are being maintained same by keeping the chromosome number constant in in respective species. Okay, so the another importance of meiosis cell division is the variation of characters. Okay, except identical twin, there is no species which is exactly the same characters of the sexually reproductive organism. So variations of characters are due to interchange of parts of chromosomes by crossing over. Okay, so the another importance of meiosis is origin of species. And as a result of crossing over, new species or variety is created, which leads to evolution. And the fifth importance is gamete formation and reproduction. Male and female gametes are formed through this meiosis cell division in diploid organism. By the union of this female and male gametes, sexual reproduction is done. So here the sixth importance is the evolution. Sixth importance is evolution. So the interchange between the segments of two non-sister chromatids of a pair of homologous chromosome during the process of meiosis brings variation in gene composition. So that's why this brings the continuous variation in their successive generation. Okay, here is another important topic: difference between mitosis and meiosis. Here are total 10 features. The first one is the occurrence. Mitosis usually occurs in somatic or body cell, and meiosis occurs in mother cell. And the division of nucleus, the mitosis nucleus divides once in mitosis, but meiosis nucleus divide twice. And the number of chromosomes of the daughter cell are same as the mother cell in mitosis, but in case of meiosis, the number of chromosomes of the daughter cell are just half of the mother cell. And the production of daughter cell, mitosis produce 2 daughter cell and the meiosis produce 4 daughter cells. And the similarity of mitosis and meiosis, their daughter cells are similar to parent cell. So the 2 new daughter cells are similar to their parent cell in mitosis, but in case of meiosis, the daughter cells have genetic difference from the parent cell. And crossing over, there is no crossing over take place here in mitosis, but in case of meiosis, crossing over occurs. And ploidy, this process occurs both in diploid and haploid cells. Mitosis actually this process occurs in case both for in diploid and haploid, but meiosis it occurs only in diploid cell. Okay, and mitosis is also known as equational cell division, but meiosis is known as reactional cell division. Okay. And the arrangement of chromosomes, homologous chromosomes are not arranged in pairs in the equatorial plate, and the homologous chromosomes are arranged in pairs in the equatorial plate in case of meiosis. And the genetic variation does not occur, okay, between daughter cells, and genetic variation actually occurs in case of meiosis. Okay. So now, what are the role of chromosomes, DNA, and RNA in determination of heredity? And the process by which characteristics from parent are inherited to the offspring is called heredity. Okay, and the characters inherited to children is known as hereditary characters. Okay, and the nucleus of a cell contains a fixed number of thread-like objects that bears the hereditary characters of the organism are called chromosome. And these are only visible, these chromosomes are only visible when a cell is about to divide into two during prophase stage of mitosis cell division. And the nucleic acids are of two types. There are 2 types of nucleic acids: DNA and RNA, deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acids. And DNA is the main component of chromosome, and DNA and RNA, both of them plays a vital role in transmission of hereditary traits. So and it is accepted by all that the genes which are located in the chromosome control the characteristics of organism. So it is provided from different experiment that parts of a DNA act as a gene. Okay, and DNA itself, that's why DNA itself is a gene. Okay, DNA is directly transmitted from parents to the progeny, from parents to the generation offspring. So that's how characteristics actually pass from father and mother to their offspring. So in case of some viruses, DNA is absent, like coronavirus. Coronavirus is an RNA virus. Coronavirus is a RNA virus because they have no DNA. They have only RNA. So that means the RNA is their genetic material. So in place of DNA, some organisms, especially some viruses, their genetic material is RNA. In this case, RNA is a hereditary material. Okay. So a character of an organism may be controlled by more than one gene. Again, a single gene may control several characters. Like in case of human, the eye color, hair pattern, skin color, all these things are controlled by the multiple genes. So many genes are actually responsible for these characteristics. Okay. So chromosome acts as carrier, and it also transmits gene from one generation to another generation, one generation to next generation, and thus it maintains the hereditary traits through me. And all these things are possible only for this mitosis and meiosis cell divisions. Okay. So from our today's discussion, we understand the hereditary trait is maintained by meiosis through the reduction of chromosome number, and the individuality of every species is restored because of this meiosis cell division. Okay. So thank you all. That's all for today.